Alright, here's the star for Bowser's Dark Matter Planet. It's the boss stage for the bedroom set of galaxies. I think it's kind of weird to have a bunch of stages in Rosalina's bedroom, but whatever. You have it in the kitchen and the terrace too, so why not? Alright, this is my first run through, so I'm kind of experimenting, trying to see what's going on. And I completely skipped the Lumas guy because he rarely has anything good to say. As I'm playing through the stage, I make the assumption that the purple gooey stuff is not something you want to fall in. And I actually demonstrate that here in a second, that falling in is in fact a bad thing to do. Here's something that's you probably haven't seen if you're just watching my videos, but those arrows indicate the way that the gravity flows in certain areas, so you really have to be mindful in this stage at least of which way the arrows are pointing, because you want to make sure that when you enter a new area on these moving platforms that you're going to have something underneath you when you switch gravities. Alright, climb up this pole and I jump on this thing being really impatient and I end up dying. That stuff just disintegrates you. I'm not sure how, but that's what it does. And since this is called the Dark Matter Plant, I'm assuming that that purple gooey stuff that kills you is supposed to be dark matter. I didn't really know that killing anybody that touches it was something dark matter was supposed to do, but that's what it does in this place at least. Those squares that move around there, I'm not sure if they kill you or if they make you fall through the platform, but I don't really want to find out, so I just avoid them. This time I get to where I think the platform is probably going to end up being, and I completely don't see that one and die again. So this time I actually get to make it through, because now I know what the little arrangement of the blue death blocks are. Okay, the trick is to get on this middle one, kind of jump that, move over, you can just kind of switch platforms like this, and you get right through it. This section's actually, I guess, conceptually harder than the last one, but I don't seem to have any problem with this one, even though you kind of have to make a really insane jump right here. Alright, this section gets really heavy on the gravity shifts. You have to really be careful on this section too, because unlike the last one, this one's going to have a pool of dark matter underneath you every time. So you really have to be careful with where you're standing on these platforms to make sure that the gravity doesn't switch and kill you. The only difficult part here is making sure that you keep looking forward, trying to see which way the gravity is going to switch next, because you probably have to do it all over again if you end up dying, so you really don't want to die. And here is probably the only really hard part of it is trying to get off this platform before you end up going in the green gravity and dying. Here's I guess a little hard hat Goomba. I'm not sure what this thing is, but you can't kill it, so just go on. Alright, this section you free the little Luma guy, and he makes stairs for you. He just kind of watches you go on, I guess. Make sure you collect this power star because the boss is coming up, and he can be a little difficult if you don't know how to time your jumps right. And here's Bowser. This patented laugh. He seems kind of shocked to see me, even though he knows I'm trying to kick his butt. And he says he's going to stomp me in the star bits, or space bits rather. this is a lot like a previous boss battle with him, except for he starts out where he ends up whenever you beat him. Alright. I'll kind of talk about that next time I hit him. Alright, you hit him and he gets really angry and spits fireballs in a circular path, which you don't think is too bad, but those things actually are going to start circling the planet, so they're going to come back around, and dodging the laser grids and them is kind of difficult. Alright, the idea is to cut off his path so he turns around and tries to get away from you, and then you smack him on the tail, and then you have to smack him again as he's spinning around. Alright, 2 hits down, so he's on his last hit, and he gets really angry at this point. And this whole time my capture software has been locking up on me, so anytime I get hit or miss a jump like that, it's because the screen locked up on me for a second and just screws me up. And also on this part, I didn't really care if I got hit because I figured, hey, I just need him to stomp, but he doesn't stomp if you get hit by one of those swings. He just does like a little happy sideways jump. So you have to dodge all 3 swings and then he will stomp. And of course, since this is the last hit, he runs in a kind of curved path. It's not a straight line anymore, so it's really hard to get his tail on this one. And if you don't end up hitting him in time, he does the whole routine over again with the spitting fire, and then doing the laser rings, and then doing the spinning fist attacks again. And as you can see, there's a lot of stuff on the screen at that point. But I managed to dodge it all. And here it comes. I hit him. And this time you actually have to hit him twice while he spins around. But it's pretty much in a straight line, so it's really easy. And he's defeated. Of course, after I beat him, he does what you would expect him to do and laughs as if he won and I didn't just kick his ass. It's kind of weird. And he talks about me not being able to ruin his master plan, which apparently is to let me get all of his power stars one by one while he does nothing to stop me, really. And there's the Grand Star. These things unlock new sets of galaxies in different part of the observatory. And after you get them all, you can apparently go to the center of the universe and go rescue Peach. Alright, that's the last of the videos I've prepared, and I'll probably have some more up in a couple days, so wait till then.